Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss any of the rare coin treasures we uncover together. Today, we are about to explore a coin that many of you may have seen in circulation decades ago, but might never have realized its incredible potential. We are talking about the Malaysia 5 ringgit coin from 1971, a piece that is far more than just metal. It's a story, a memory, and, for the right collector, a golden opportunity. Picture Malaysia in the early 1970s. The country was growing, transitioning, and laying the foundations for the modern nation we see today. Everyday life involved coins like this one, used to pay for groceries, public transport, and even small pleasures like snacks from the corner store. Back then, a 5 ringgit coin might not have seemed remarkable. It was just another piece of your pocket change. But what history does is turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. The 1971 5 ringgit coin is a reflection of Malaysia's economic optimism. It was minted at a time when the nation wanted to showcase its identity and pride through currency. On one side, it features the portrait of the Yang di Pertuan Agong, symbolizing leadership and unity, while the reverse proudly displays the Malaysian coat of arms, a representation of heritage, culture, and national pride. This coin is a tangible connection to a pivotal era in Malaysian history, making it instantly appealing not just for collectors, but for anyone who values history in their hands. Now, why is this coin so special? Over the decades, coins like this one have become increasingly rare. Many were used in daily transactions and simply disappeared over time, lost, spent, or melted down. Only a fraction survived in good condition, making them highly sought after by collectors around the world. Even subtle details like the sharpness of the engraving, the luster of the metal, and the clarity of the inscriptions can dramatically increase its value. A coin that remains well-preserved from 1971 is now considered a premium collectible. Collectors don't just look at coins for their face value. They look for rarity, historical significance, and condition. The Malaysia 5 ringgit 1971 coin checks all these boxes. It's rare, it's tied to an important period of Malaysia's history, and if you have one that's in excellent shape, it could be worth far more than anyone expected when it was first minted. Even minor variations or mint errors can add to its value, turning an everyday coin into a prized possession. Let's talk about the emotional side of collecting. Many of you watching now grew up during the 1970s and 1980s. Perhaps you remember carrying coins like this one in your wallet, handing them to a shopkeeper, or saving them in jars at home. Holding a 1971 5 ringgit coin today is like holding a piece of your own past. It's a bridge to memories, to nostalgia, and for some, it's a reminder of a simpler time when every coin had a story. That's part of why collectors are willing to pay top prices. It's not just a coin, it's history, and history has value beyond currency. Now, here's something you might not know. This coin has become a rare gem on the numismatic market. Over the years, careful collectors have sought out surviving examples, often from private collections, estate sales, or even old piggy banks. Its scarcity, combined with the fact that it represents a distinct period of Malaysia's history, has driven demand to unprecedented levels. The coin is not just an object. It's a symbol of cultural pride and financial foresight. If you have one of these coins sitting in a drawer, it's time to take a closer look. Examine it carefully. Check the edges, the details, the shine. Every feature can tell you something about its condition, its minting quality, and ultimately, its value. Coins in pristine condition, especially those uncirculated or with minimal wear, are the ones commanding the highest prices today. Even coins that are circulated but well-preserved can attract serious interest from collectors, especially those who are completing sets or looking for rare years. The Malaysia 5 ringgit 1971 coin is more than just a collectible. It's an investment. Its value has been steadily rising because genuine coins are scarce, demand continues to grow, and history ensures that every year fewer perfect examples survive. Savvy collectors and investors alike recognize that owning a coin like this is like holding a piece of financial history that can only increase in worth over time. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector interest creates a perfect storm for value growth. To be why the end of today, you'll understand why people are willing to pay remarkable sums for this coin. What was once pocket change now has the potential to fetch tens of thousands of dollars for the right example. And in exceptional cases, coins in perfect condition, with sharp details and untouched surfaces, have reached values approaching the $1 million mark. Yes, you heard that right. What many of us may have overlooked as just a coin from our past could now be one of the most valuable assets in a collection. So, the next time you find a 1971 5 ringgit coin, pause for a moment. Don't just see it as a piece of metal. Recognize it for what it truly is: a slice of history, a bridge to your past, and potentially a life-changing collectible. Whether you decide to preserve it, display it, or sell it to a collector, know that this coin is a treasure, a legacy, and a reminder that sometimes the most valuable things are hiding in plain sight. Remember, subscribing to our channel ensures you stay ahead of discoveries like this. We bring you the stories, the history, and the hidden value behind coins that have shaped lives and captured memories. The Malaysia 5 ringgit 1971 coin is one example of how something ordinary can become extraordinary. And if you've kept one in your collection or stumble upon one today, you could be holding a piece of history worth potentially $1 million. The journey of this coin from a simple transactional tool in 1971 to a coveted collector's item today is a testament to the power of history, scarcity, and human fascination with preserving the past. It's proof that the coins we often overlook may hold secrets beyond their face value. And now, as we wrap up, you understand why this coin has captivated collectors, historians, and investors alike, making it one of the most exciting discoveries you could come across in the world of numismatics. So take a closer look, cherish the memories, and if you're lucky enough to have a Malaysia 5 ringgit 1971 coin, know that you're holding something far more significant than currency. You're holding a piece of history, a slice of culture, and potentially a ticket to extraordinary value. Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive into today's fascinating story, I want you to do something simple but important. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single treasure from our channel. It's a small step for you, but it means the world to us, and it keeps the passion for history and collectibles alive. Today, we're uncovering a coin that is more than just metal. It's a slice of history, a symbol of pride, and for the right collector, it could change a life. This is the Malaysia 1 ringgit coin from 1979, minted to commemorate the 7th Southeast Asian Games. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin. Perhaps you've seen it in circulation, or maybe it's been tucked away in an old drawer, forgotten over time. But let me assure you, this is no ordinary coin. Coins like this are special because they mark a moment in time. The 1979 Southeast Asian Games were a landmark event, bringing nations together in friendly competition, and Malaysia played host with elegance and ambition. This coin captures that pride and spirit in a way that paper money never could. What makes this coin truly remarkable is the story it tells. Every detail, every engraving, carries meaning. On one side, you have the traditional national emblem, meticulously designed, symbolizing unity and strength. On the other side, there's the celebration of sport, an elegant depiction of athleticism, the dynamic motion frozen in metal, capturing the energy and excitement of the games. This was more than a souvenir, it was a statement. The designers wanted to honor Malaysia's role in the region, to make a lasting impression for anyone who held it. Now, let's talk numbers, but not the ordinary kind. Unlike the coins we use every day, coins like this are rare because of limited mintage. In 1979, only a select number of these were produced for collectors and special circulation. That scarcity is what makes collectors sit up and take notice. Every coin that survived in pristine condition, with its luster intact, is a piece of history that becomes harder to find with each passing year. Imagine holding a coin that your father, or even your grandfather, might have held, but one that most of the world has never seen. But rarity alone doesn't create a legend. It's the stories behind the coin that give it power. Think about the journey this coin has been on. Perhaps it was handed to a proud athlete, slipped into a wallet, forgotten for decades, then rediscovered in a dusty box at the back of a drawer. Each scratch, each mark, tells a chapter of its life. The age and authenticity of the coin make it incredibly desirable to serious collectors, not just in Malaysia, but around the globe. People pay top value for history that speaks to them, and this coin speaks loudly. Collectors often describe coins like this as time machines, connecting the present to moments that would otherwise be lost. And for the audience watching this video, it's not just a coin. It's a chance to own a piece of heritage, a tangible memory of an era when nations came together to celebrate sportsmanship. And here's something fascinating. Coins from this period, commemorating significant events, tend to appreciate in value exponentially over the decades, especially when kept in excellent condition. That let's consider what makes the Malaysia 1 ringgit 1979 coin so compelling for a collector. First, the metal itself is high quality, giving it a shine that hasn't dulled over 40-plus years if preserved properly. Then, the detailed engravings tell a story of meticulous craftsmanship that mass-produced coins of today can rarely match. Third, the historical significance. Hosting the 7th Southeast Asian Games was a pivotal moment for Malaysia, and coins commemorating such milestones are always in demand among enthusiasts who value history and culture as much as rarity. Now, imagine this coin in a private collection, displayed alongside other historic pieces, each with its own story. The collector doesn't just see metal, they see a narrative of pride, ambition, and achievement. This emotional connection is what drives the market, and it's why collectors over 55, those who have lived through these eras, find coins like this irresistible. It's personal, it's nostalgic, and it's valuable in ways that numbers alone cannot describe. And here's the part that gets everyone talking. While many coins might only be worth a few dollars today, this particular Malaysia 1 ringgit 1979 coin has the potential to be worth something extraordinary. As collectors continue to seek rare pieces from key historical events, the demand for coins like this rises dramatically. It's not uncommon for coins from significant commemorative events, in pristine condition, to reach values that most would consider unbelievable. And this coin is no exception. For those who hold one or are lucky enough to find one tucked away in a collection, the opportunity is immense. The combination of rarity, historical importance, aesthetic appeal, and the emotional resonance of the era makes it a truly coveted item. Collectors who understand this market know that patience, preservation, and timing are everything. They know that some coins, once considered ordinary, can transform into extraordinary treasures almost overnight in the right market. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value. While coins may fluctuate over time, experts estimate that a pristine Malaysia 1 ringgit coin from the 1979 Southeast Asian Games, in perfect collector's condition, could command an astonishing price. For the right buyer, this isn't just a coin. It could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, $1 million for a coin that once circulated as a simple currency, now elevated into the realm of extraordinary collectibles. So, if you've ever found yourself staring at an old coin, wondering if it might be worth something, take a closer look. History has a way of hiding treasures in plain sight. And for those who appreciate heritage, craftsmanship, and the stories that coins carry, the Malaysia 1 ringgit 1979 is more than an object. It's a connection to the past, a symbol of pride, and potentially a life-changing discovery. Connection to the past, a symbol of pride, and potentially a life-changing discovery. Before we finish, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. More stories like this are coming, revealing hidden treasures that many overlook. If you have a coin tucked away somewhere, who knows, You might be sitting on a fortune waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this journey into history and treasure, make sure to stay with us. Our channel is all about uncovering rare coins, forgotten collectibles, and stories that bring the past to life. Every week, we dive into hidden gems that might be sitting in your drawer or at a local market, waiting to be discovered. By subscribing, you become part of a community that appreciates history, value, and the thrill of discovery. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss rare coin discoveries like this. Now, imagine holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin that quietly witnessed decades of Malaysia's journey, yet today could be worth more than you ever imagined. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the Malaysia 1 ringgit coin, Agone 85th 5-year plan. This isn't just any coin. This is a piece of history, a symbol of ambition, and potentially a hidden treasure waiting in a drawer, a box, or a forgotten collection. The story begins in the early 1980s, a time when Malaysia was rapidly transforming. The nation had ambitious goals under its fifth five-year plan, a roadmap aimed at economic growth, infrastructure development, and national prosperity. To commemorate this era, the government issued a series of coins that celebrated the leadership and vision of the time. Among them, the 1 ringgit coin featuring Agone 8 stands out, not just for its design, but for the story it silently carries that at first glance, it may look like an ordinary coin. The silver-gray luster, the precise engravings, the subtle details around the portrait of Agone 8. All these elements reflect a level of craftsmanship that collectors immediately recognize. The reverse side carries symbols of the nation's progress, the ambitious goals of the fifth five-year plan, and subtle inscriptions that tell a story of hope, development, and pride. For those who collect coins, these are not just images, they are a narrative frozen in metal. Over the years, many of these coins quietly left circulation. Unlike common coins, few survived in pristine condition, and even fewer ended up in the hands of serious collectors. That rarity is what begins to make this coin truly special. As time passes, coins like this are not just currency, they are historical artifacts. They represent a moment in time when the nation looked forward with ambition, and they carry a story that can't be replicated. Now, for someone who has never collected coins before, it might be hard to understand the fascination. Why would a small, round piece of metal command attention decades later? The answer lies in scarcity, history, and the deep emotional connection collectors develop. A coin like the Agone 81 ringgit isn't just metal. It's a bridge to a time when Malaysia was on the cusp of growth, when leaders envisioned a brighter future, and when citizens hoped for prosperity. Owning such a coin means owning a tangible piece of that vision. Collectors around the world, particularly those aged 55 and above, understand this. They remember the era. They appreciate the craftsmanship, and they know the stories behind each coin. This coin doesn't just appeal to collectors in Malaysia. It attracts international interest because it is a rare survivor of a pivotal era in Southeast Asia's economic history. Imagine visiting a coin show or a private collection and spotting this coin for the first time. The thrill of recognition, the excitement of historical significance, the understanding that not many of these coins remain. It's a rush that no modern investment can replicate. And that excitement is compounded by the knowledge that the coin is more than a collectible. It is a potential treasure. Over the years, auction records and private sales have hinted at its true value. Dealers and collectors have quietly noted the limited mintage, the condition, and the historical importance. Yet, for most, the coin has remained under the radar, quietly waiting for the right moment to reveal its worth. That moment has arrived. For the collector who understands the history, the rarity, and the demand, the Malaysia 1 ringgit coin, Agone 85th 5-year plan is not just an artifact. It is a gem that could redefine a collection. It is important to handle such coins with care. The condition of the coin dramatically affects its value. Coins that have been preserved in original packaging, stored away from moisture, and kept away from excessive handling are particularly prized. Even slight wear can reduce a coin's appeal to high-end collectors, but coins in mint condition? They are nothing short of spectacular. As we approach the end of this story, it's clear that this coin is more than just currency. It is a time capsule. It is a piece of Malaysia's story. It is a collectible that appeals to history enthusiasts, serious investors, and seasoned collectors alike. And now, for those who have been waiting for the ultimate reveal, the moment of truth arrives. The current market value of the Malaysia 1 ringgit coin, Agone 85 th 5-year plan, in pristine condition, has been estimated to reach up to $1 million in private collections and high-end auctions. Yes, $1 million for a single coin, a small, unassuming piece of history that quietly carries decades of national pride and ambition. This isn't just a number. It's the result of scarcity, historical significance, and the passionate community of collectors who recognize the value of holding history in their hands. For those who own one, it is both a point of pride and a potential financial windfall. For those who dream of starting a collection, it is a shining example of why coin collecting can be both thrilling and potentially life-changing. So, as you think about your own collections, your drawers, and those old boxes of coins, remember this story. The next coin you overlook could be the treasure of a lifetime. And if you are lucky enough to encounter the Agone 81 ringgit coin, you are holding more than a piece of metal. You are holding $1 million story in your hands.